Hey Trombones! Today we're going to be learning a new lesson in our Ed Sueta book. But before we get to that, I want to review our steady note shape. So we're going to be practicing some of our whole notes, the same exercise that we've been working on. It's a whole note, which lasts for 4 beats, followed by a whole rest. So we're silent for 4 beats. Here we go, we're playing our 2 whole notes with rest in between. Tap your foot, horn comes up. 1, 2, ready? And freeze, come down. Awesome. So remember, now that we know how to articulate our note, that's with our tongue, we need to make sure that we tongue the start of every note. So both of these whole notes are going to start with the tongue. Let's try it again. Keep that in mind. Tap your foot. Horn comes up. Here we go. 1, 2, ready? Awesome, and relax. Let's talk about that note we were just playing for a second. So that low sound, that pitch we're trying to hit, that is our B flat. So again, what note is that? That's right, B flat. So let's try playing our B flat again. Same thing, whole note, whole rest, whole note, whole rest. One comes up. Here we go. And 1, 2, ready? And horns come back down. Cool, so now that we know that that is our B flat, we're gonna go ahead and open up our book to page 5. At the top, it'll say Lesson 3. Take a look at it. There's a couple different notes on the little staff that we have at the top. The one that we're gonna be looking at is the one that's labeled B flat. So it looks like a big B with a little b right next to it. The line that we're gonna be focusing on for today is line 6. So take a look at it. We have a whole note. It's in the staff this time, and it's on that B line, which is the second line. And remember, it has that little bitty B in front of it. That means it's our B flat. So we're gonna play that whole note, or our B flat, for 4 beats. It's followed by a whole rest. And it just goes back and forth. So if you look through the whole line, how many times are you actually going to play your B flat? So go ahead and look at it. That's right, 4 times. So we're gonna play B flat and then rest. B flat, rest. B flat, rest, B flat, rest. Remember, all of these notes are 4 beats long, which means when we play it, da, stop. It stops on the next beat 1. Let's give it a shot. We're gonna play all the way through line 6. Here's our metronome. Tap your foot, bring up your horn. Here we go. 1, 2, ready? Freeze, and bring your horn back down. Awesome, so if each whole note starts on the downbeat of 1, what do we have to do to make sure that we're playing it right in time? We have to make sure that we breathe, and it has to be before beat 1. If I try to breathe and play at the same time, it's going to be a very uneven, bumpy sound. So that's why we bring up our horn. When I count you off, I'll go 1, 2, ready, breathe. Breathing on beat 4. So let's try that this time. Every time you have that measure of rest, that whole rest, you have to breathe on beat 4. Here we go. Horn comes up. Tap your foot. 1, 2, ready, breathe. Freeze. And horn comes down. Good, so just like we were practicing earlier, make sure that you're tonguing the start of each one of those whole notes. So really, we're only tonguing throughout this whole line, we're only tonguing 4 times. And remember, our tongue needs to hit the bottom of those front 2 teeth on your side, the back side. So we're hitting the very bottom of those teeth. Here we go, one more time, line 6. Horn comes up. Tap your foot. Here we go. 1, 2, ready? Freeze, and horn comes down. Good, so remember when we're playing our whole notes, they have to last all the way until that next beat. 1, when we stop our air, we don't do anything funny with our lips. All you do is stop blowing the air. Super easy, so you're not closing your lips, not doing anything with the tongue. You only use the tongue to start the note. And then to end it on that next beat 1, all you do is stop your air. So keep working on line 6. Remember, this is our B flat. Happy practicing.